Okay, so let's see how best we can complete this project of ours. So let's open our previously saved Excel workbook. So this is what we've done so far. Our data entry sheet, student list. We've done the grading system. We've done the SBA data entry for all teachers. Okay, so we click on our data entry, then let's see what we can do with our terminal reporting cumulative record worksheet. So you just click on the plus sign here to open a new sheet, then we name it as TR1. Okay, so you will pick students' names and classes from the student list worksheet. So what I need to do is to copy this. So you click on it once, shift right arrow key to select, Control C to copy, then I'll come to TR1, then I'll paste using maintaining the column width. So click on the drop down for paste, then you come to keep source column width. Good, so that is done. Then let's take a look at our school-based assessment. So what we will need for our terminal report is the 30, 70, 100, the grade, the rank, and the remarks. That's what we need for our terminal report. So we need to make sure that we create something like these column headings for that particular purpose. So I'll come and just click on it here, select Control C to copy the 30, 70, 100. Then I'll come and paste it here. Then the next we know is the grade, rank, and what remarks. So I'll do a tab, I'll type grade, rank, then a tab, remarks. So mind you, for each terminal report we have about 11 subjects, so you just need to properly format it. So big sub 1 hyphen, okay, so you just do sub 1 into bracket 30 like this. Then you go sub 1 into bracket 70. Then we do sub 1 into bracket 100 like this. Then we do sub 1 into bracket grade. And there's a reason for doing this, to make it easier when we start doing our mail merge. So sub 1 into bracket rank. Then we have sub 1 into bracket remarks like this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll select from the heading columns, then automatically adjust it so that they have the same column width. So I will do a format painter to copy the format and apply it to this. Okay, so I'll go back again and do the same. Good, so we have something like this: sub 1, sub 1, 70, 30, 70, 100, grade, rank, and remark. So what I'll do is I'll copy this and change the sub 1 to sub 2 through to sub 11, because we have 11 subjects that we've created. So Control C to copy, but because I want to maintain the column width, I'll just use the paste special, keeping the column width. So once it's pasted, I'll just come in here and change this to 2. I'll hit a tab, change this to 2, another tab, change this to 2, another tab, change this to 2, another tab, change this to 2, then I'll change this also to 2. Now I finished correcting all of that, so Control C to copy again, then I'll move, paste special, I'll select column width, and I'll just change this to 3 tab. You come in here to 3 to 3. So you just have to do that for the rest of it. Okay, Control C to copy. Then I'll come and click again. Then keep source column width. Then I'll go like sub 4 tab. I'll do another 4 tab. Do another 4. Do another 4. Do another 4. And do another 4. So Control C to copy. And I'll come again. Keep source column width. Then I'll go to 5. So it is as simple as that. Okay. So that solves it. Control C to copy. Then I'll go and paste keeping source column width. So I'll do a 6. I'll do a 6. A 6. A 6. A 6. Another 6. Okay, so it comes back to the 30. Control C to copy. It will be done very soon. I could have paused it, but I want you to see everything. That's why I'm going step by step. 7. 7. 7. Let me do a 7. Do a 7. So that solves it. Control C to copy. Then I'll do a 8. So 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. And 8. Control C to copy. Then I'll go to the end. Just click there. Keep source formatting. And I come to a 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. Control C to copy. I'll just go and click. Then keep source. And I'll come and do a 10. 10. 10. I'll do a 10. I'll do a 10. And I'll do a 10. Then Control C to copy. And I'll go like keep source column width. And I'll do for the last subject. So what it means is we'll pick the summaries from all these respective, SBAs we've created for all the 10 subjects and link them to this particular TR1 worksheet for all the subject list for terminal reports for first term. So that is basically it. So control back arrow to get to the beginning. So now it's up to us to make reference to our student list so that it automatically appears on our TR1. So we want everything that is here to automatically appear on our TR1. So once you're on TR1, you tap it is equal to, you come to your student list because this will not change. Then you hit what? Enter. Automatically it's reflect. Then you use your autofill, or you can use shift right arrow through to nationality. Then you come to fill. Then you say what? Right. That's it. So date of birth and admission date should be properly formatted. So you select the column headings. Then you come in here and you say what? Long date. Like that. Good. So once they've been properly formatted, let's look at the student list. The last and go to SBA. Was our last row, that is 511. Good. So you come to student list, sorry, TR1, then we select, then we go through to 511. Okay, so you need to keep going, we need to keep going, we need to keep going, we need to keep going. So 511, then I'll come to fail, then I'll say what? Down. So automatically it fails. Okay, so it will be 510. Good. And I'll need to go to BV, column BV, because that was the end. Yes, BV. Then I'll apply all borders. Good. So this is the first step of creating our terminal report 1. So let's see how best we can get the subject 1 for first term, that is the summaries for first terms SBA, onto this particular worksheet. So we are looking at first term subject 1. So mind you, we've already done it here. So subject 1 first term is the subject 1 second term. So if you want subject 1 second term, then we come and pick subject 2 second term. Then we go and pick subject 3 first term, sorry. Then we go ahead to pick subject 4 first term in that particular order. Okay. So let's see how best we can do this. So subject 1, I'll tap it is equal to, and I'll come and click on what? Subject 1 first term, because we are dealing with TR1. So we pick all the ones, hyphen ones, for all the worksheet that we are dealing with for the first term. So sub 1, then I'll come and click on it. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for the 3070 for the first student. So once I click on it like this, I'll hit what? Enter. So if you look at this, it makes reference to what? Subject 1 first term. And we are dealing with subject 1 terminal report 1. So it is in order. Then I'll drag through to its remarks. Then I'll just do a double click, automatically it will fill down to the last student like this. Control up, I come back up. Okay, then we go to subject 2, which is still for the first term. So it is equal to, so you don't come and click on subject 1 second term. If you do that, you get it wrong. So we go to subject 2's first term. Good, which is this. Then you need to go back up and make sure you select the first student like that. You hit enter. Subject 230 through to what? Remark. Then you do what? Double click. It failed. And you go to subject 3. So you go to subject 3 first term. You tap, you go back up. Then I'll hit on this, I'll hit enter. So subject 3 first term. Then you just do a double click. Then you go to subject 4. So subject 4 first term. Then you hit, I hit my enter, subject 4. Okay. Then you double click. So if you want to verify subject 4 first term from the formula bar, subject 4 first term. So let's look at subject 5. So you go through to subject 5. So this is subject 5 first term. Then I'll hit it. Then subject 5 ends here. Then I'll go to subject 6. So subject 6 first term. So once we're able to do it for one, the rest becomes very simple. You hit enter, subject 6. Subject 6. Good. And then we go to subject 7. So you click, you hold on the left mouse button, then you get to subject 7. So subject 7, first term, then I'll hit enter. So subject 7 ends here. Then we go to subject 8. So you just have to take your time, do it step by step. You need not to rush, because if you make a mistake here, it will affect the entire thing. So subject 8, make sure it is for the first student. So subject 8, first term, like this. So we go to subject 9. So you see they are all on the same row number 3 for all of them. So subject 9, first term, we go to subject 9. So subject 9, first term should be this. Okay. Subject 9, first term. And we've got subject 10. So, okay, subject 10, first term is also here. Okay. Subject 10, first term. Okay, subject 10, first term. Then we look at subject 11. Subject 11. So subject 11, first term. Good. And this completes our cell referencing for all the 11 subjects. So that is not all that is needed for our terminal report. We will also need to think about calculating for student average score, okay, in class. So look at students average score. That is one statistic we need to look at. Student average score. We also need to look at class average score, and we use formulas for this. Then we look at grand total. So grand total score for the student. Grand total score for the students. Okay, we look at grand total score for the class. That is all the subjects. So if it is 5 subjects that was written, that is over 500. Let me insert another. So we have grand total score, that is students. Let me make it like this. Then grand total score class. Okay. So grand total score for students, grand total score for the class. Then we have what student average score. Good. Then we also need to look at the aggregate. But before we do the aggregate, we need to look at the individual aggregate for each subject. Okay. So we have sub 1 aggregate, sub 1 AGG, Good. Then we do sub 2 AGG, sub 3 AGG, sub 4 AGG, sub 5 AGG, sub 6 AGG, sub 7 AGG, sub 8 AGG, sub 9 aggregate, sub 10 aggregate, sub 11 aggregate. So I'll just select it, do a double click to automatically adjust. So that is, so now we have the sub 1 individual aggregate also appearing on our worksheet. So what we also need to look at the aggregate itself, maybe aggregate 6 or aggregate 7, the best 3 in English, then the best 3 from the electives, or if it is GHS, the best 6. So we look at aggregate itself. Aggregate. Then I think once we get all of these, then we need to look at student grand total score. Okay, then we look at overall rank in a class. Okay, so class rank should also be here. Let me delete that. It should come close to the grand total score. So Alt IC to insert. So that is rank in class. That is it. And we've got the aggregate. So these are the statistics we'll be needing for our terminal report. So Control Shift down, right, left, and down. Good. So basically this is what you do for the terminal report 1. So in order not to confuse us, we will need to rearrange them. No, let's just leave it at that. So that is for our TR1. So how do we calculate for our student average score? So let me go back to this first one so that I can freeze this. So you position your mouse, your selection here, that is cell C2, then you go to view, then you come to what, freeze what, panes. So once that is selected, we go to student average what score. So we can get a student average score by using this simple formula. So we go to formulas, then we come to insert what function. I'm using the function argument so that you understand it. Then I'll click on go, it comes, I select it, then I'll click on OK. So I'm looking for the average of some numbers. So I'll need to go back. I start with the actual score, which is the 100%. So the 100% for sub 1 is here. Good. Then I'll go to the 100% for sub 2. So sub 2's 100% is here. Then I'll come and click on the third number. Then I'll go to sub 3's 100%, which is here. Then I'll come and click on number 4, click in it. Go to sub 4. So this is sub 4's 100%. Then I'll go to sub 5. So what's the sub 5 100%? It is this. So when you get a hit tab to get another field, then I'll go to sub 6. Sub 600 is AO, and I'll hit my tab again, and I'll look for sub 7. So sub 700. Oh, I made a mistake. Have to start. Okay, let me see. If I go back, I'll see where I got to. So I'm on sub 5. Okay, so I can come into the formula. I'll hit question a comma. This is sub 5, so I need to go to sub 6. Okay, sub 6 is already there. Okay, so I need to go to sub 7. Okay, so sub 700. I'll hit a comma. I'll click on it, move to sub 8, another comma, and I'll go to sub 9. Then I'll hit a comma on the keyboard, click on it again, then go to sub 10, a comma, then I'll go to sub 11. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is for the student average score. Then I'll hit this. So assuming you're only dealing with the first 3 subjects, then you have to come in here and delete this. If not, you get errors in your formula. Okay, so I'll hit enter. Then I'll just do an autofill, double click automatically. It takes the formula through to the last student. So as simple as that. So this is for student average score. Then we are looking at class average score. So the class average score will be the same for all. Class average score. So we do it per class. So we type it is equal to average. So if it's for average, we can still use the student average score to calculate that. Or student average score to calculate that. So you click on it once, then you drag for the first 50 like this, because we are looking at class average score for the first class. Then you close the bracket. Then what do? You hit enter. Good. So this is what BW2 through to B51. Good. So I'll just copy this. I'll not do the autofill now. Then I'll come to the second class to paste. Automatically it will pick the formulas for me. BW53 to 102. Yeah, which is perfect. I'll hit enter, copy, and come and paste again, so that the system will automatically pick the range for me. So I'll copy and paste it into the next class. Control V to paste. So if you check, you see that it is in order like that. So it will pick the first 50. Then I'll go again and paste. I'll come here again and paste. Go down, do my pasting like this. Okay. Control C, copy. Then I'll come and paste it for the next class. Control C, copy. Then I'll paste it for the next class. Control C, copy. I'll paste it for the next class. Okay. Oh, I've gone way beyond the limit. Okay. So I believe that is that. It ends here. So this is our final class. So I'll go back up. Then we need to make it absolute so that the class average score becomes the same for all the students. So if you want to make it absolute reference, you highlight it, you go to the first student, click within the formula in the formula bar, then you press F4 or FN F4 to bring the dollar signs before the letter and after the letter, before the letter, after the letter. Then you hit enter. Now you can drag, do your autofill for the first 50. So you do it up to this point, so the first 50. Then you come to the next set, you highlight, FN F4, you hit enter. Then you do same. Then I'll leave it there, and I'll come to this side again. FN F4, I'll hit enter. Then I'll go down to the next class. Okay, it ends there. Then I'll do this again. FN F4. Then I'll proceed to look at the next 50 students. It ends here. Then I'll come here. FN F4. I'll hit enter. Then I'll proceed to the next 50. So I'll do this FN F4. Then I'll proceed to the next 50. I hope that is it. Okay, so that is that for the next 50. And I'll come here again. FN F4. Then I'll proceed to the next set. And I'll come again. FN F4. You hit enter. And you proceed to the next 50. Okay. So come again, FN F4. Then you proceed to the next 50. You come here again, FN F4. Then what do? You proceed to the next 50. So it ends here. I don't need this, so Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift down arrow to remove the borders, and I go back up. So it needs to end here. Then I have my all borders. Okay. So we finished with student average. Okay. So average score. Then we've also looked at the class average score. Then you look at the grand total for the students. So the grand total, we just use simple formula addition. So you type it is equal to, then you pick the 100% for each student. So 100% for each student. So grand total score, so this is the first one, sub 100. Once it is reflecting, you just tap plus on the equal on the keyboard, you click, then you move on to the next 100. It's about to rain, so I'll pause it and continue in my next lesson.